8 o'clock OFM news time now. I'm glad you're in the studio, Leanne. We played the Radio Roulette Challenge earlier this morning. Fricky got through, and he chose you as the lucky member of the team to have a chili. So
lucky? Sure.
Yeah, well, lucky, but we can't choose. So
okay, but I appreciate Fricky's request, but the thing is, I have to read a whole bulletin, and this is going to make my mouth water and burn. Yeah. And it's really hard to read something when you've got spit dripping out of your mouth.
But you're a radio professional, and OFM only hires radio. I have faith in you. That's why I married you. You, in the face of adversity, you can do this.
I'm being forced, in other words.
Yes, pretty much. So just have a quick bite and then do the 8 o'clock OFM news.
Let the record show I was against this. The OFM news is now made possible by Tackle Engravers at Brandweg Centre, Bloemfontein.
Chew, you must chew.
Silver baby bangles and brooches are a massive 40% off while stock lasts. Only from Tackle Brandweg Centre, Bloemfontein.
Oh my God.
Are you dying? Is it very bad?
I can't swallow it yet.
Let's chew it. Stand by.
It's like birds, eh?
Is it birdie?
It's bad.
The spitty news in touch with your world.
The Chilli news.
Good morning.
How's your mouth doing?
It's burning, and my throat and my stomach is.
Fricky chose you, love. It's all Fricky's.
Thanks, Fricky. Appreciate that one.
Okay, what's happening at 8 o'clock OFM news?
South Africa closes consulate in Lagos amid anti-xenophobia protests, and Edendale's risk child murderer handed 26-year jail sentence. South Africa's Consul General in Nigeria has warned South Africans to be vigilant following the closure of the consulate in Lagos amid anti-xenophobia protests. I just have to swallow that for a second.
Do you want some milk?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Sam, thank you. Sam Monaisa's comment comes after the protests were held outside the consulate and at the South African High Commission in Abuja. The consulate will remain closed until Thursday. Hang on a sec.
So Leanne, she lost the thing thanks to Fricky. Fricky made her eat the chili. Now she's trying to read the 8 o'clock OFM news after having eaten a chili.
Monaisa said South African businesses and citizens became targets of threats and acts of retaliation whenever xenophobic attacks occur in South Africa. He said Nigerians were using social media to blow an already tense situation in South Africa out of proportion and stoking emotions. The North West Department of Education and Sport Development says it's hopeful that all temporary teachers in the province will receive their salaries soon. A total of 217 non-appointed teachers were not paid their salaries last month. 65 teachers are from Gaka Modiri Mulema district, 35 from Dr. Ruth Esechomotsi Mompati, and 115 are from Bojanala district. According to Provincial Education Department spokesperson Elias Malindi, a meeting was held between management and members of the South African Democratic Teachers Union in Northwest. Sorry about that. Malindi says payments were not made because teachers failed to submit their particulars necessary for the processing of payments. You know, my mouth is watering.
It's bad.
Oh, it burns. It's the deep burn. A woman arrested for stabbing a 3-year-old child 99 times in Edendale's Rift was sentenced to a total of 26 years in prison by the Virginia High Court on Monday. Nompukuka Mavis Mahamo was handed 18 years for the murder of 3-year-old Karabo Nale, whose body was found in an open field in Edendale's Rift in July 2014. She was handed a further 8 years for attempted murder after 10-year-old Katleho Mokwane came forward and claimed Mahamo had stabbed him the previous month. Free State Police spokesperson Molebo Khangleshesa said Mokwane claimed Mahamo stabbed him in the neck while he was playing with a friend in June 2014. The boys managed to run away and reported the matter to their parents. Mahamo pleaded guilty to a charge of murder and attempted murder. And the latest Jack Hammer executive report has found that the greatest drain in terms of a business's ability to attract and retain top executives is a lack of quality leadership at the top. According to Debbie Goodman-Byatt, CEO of Jack Hammer Executive Headhunters, it all boils down to some basics about communication, transparency, trust and respect. She says the report investigated the challenges faced by businesses in attracting and retaining top executives while ensuring continued transformation. The report found that in the corporate environment, the people element gets lost amid self-serving behavior, ambition and career drives. Goodman-Byatt says the top bad behaviors in leaders which will make a company's top talent leave are a real or perceived lack of integrity, inconsistency and unfulfilled promises, backstabbing behavior and unfair or unrealistic demands. Top story at 8, South Africa's Consul General in Nigeria has warned South Africans to be vigilant following the closure of the consulate in Lagos amid anti-xenophobia protests. Follow OFM's news page on Twitter. Go to @OFM News 9497.
Well done.
I
Well
salute
done.
you, lovely
Well
lady.
done.
Thank you.
Your OFM News was made possible by Toknol Engravers at Brandwag Centre, Bloemfontein. Silver baby bangles and brooches are massive 40% off while stocks last. Only from Toknol at Brandwag Centre, Bloemfontein.
Do you want to have another bite of chili before you do the
No.
sport headline?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Ricky, but no. In sports headlines, the Kings 11 Punjab beat the Rajasthan Royals in the Super Over to bring an end to their IPL winning streak. Bayern Munich and Barcelona cruise into the Champions League semi-finals, and the home of golf St Andrews boosted spectator capacity ahead of this year's 144th Open Championship. Details at 8:30.
In this hour, we find out what Chantay Janse van Rensburg's story is worth, and next we chat to Davy Root about OFM economic news.
Oh, that sucked. Even my nose is running.
Well done, my love.
Oh.